On in this game as they come up on first down. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception. The first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Khair Elam makes a pick, and the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Big time now.
Give left side for Pierce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this
14-0
going.
the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Godwin, the motion man. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
19, right there.
In motion goes the tight end. A run by Pacheco on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Got his man. It's Williams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Richardson to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Pacheco. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Here's Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. One final go for this offense here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Panther 11, Panther 11, trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Panther Street, 19 Lions. Bring it. Solo check.
Richardson now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. Tony Pollard with a touchdown run. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were...
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go again with Pierce. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. From the shotgun, Richardson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The slot man in motion right.
A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Armadillos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's complete to Michael Wilson.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Hurts sets up to throw it.
at the 36-yard line.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Throw taken in by London.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
Drake London.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Ready?
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, smash Bronco! Check.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Rig alert. Right there. Ready.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Go.
2nd and 11 now.
Hurry.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Great. Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation.